Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Sailors Lounge podcast. I am guessing that you liked the previous one. Of course, I saw your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I have another brilliant person on the show. He's a nice person par excellence. Okay, and I'm glad to have him here on the show. So, like I always do, I'll allow him to introduce himself and tell me his name. So, to you.
Thank you for calling me on this podcast, man. It's a pleasure, and it's always very nice to talk to you, always.
Thank
And
you very
let me
much.
introduce myself. My name is Sunesh Gopi, and I'm a Indian seafarer,
Okay.
and I'm an able seaman since 2013.
Wow.
And I started my career 2005. 2005, I did my marine course.
Okay.
Then, but in India, to get a job, very difficult.
Very difficult.
So 2008 is actually when I first started my sailing.
Oh,
So this
okay.
is a short.
Interesting. You see, you said in India it's very difficult to get a job. I read online that India contributes about 250,000 to 300,000 sailors globally.
Yes.
So why is it so? Why is getting a job so difficult? You guys seems to be there seem to be a lot of Indian sailors.
Yes, and there is plenty of manning companies in India,
Okay.
and even the ownership companies. But still, people are finding difficult to get in through the merchant navy or like to the ship, find destination to the ship because there is a lot of complication, as you understand, that Nigeria and
Yes.
India, we
Yes.
both have some problems,
Very correct.
It is not that easy to get in through or pass through, you know. Sometimes people, do their courses
Okay.
and when they wait for the line, they have to wait for a long, long
For a long
time.
period of time.
So some people like me, okay, my father was very keen that I will not pay anybody to get
Okay.
a job.
Okay. He must have been a very strict man.
Yes, because for his career also, he was fooled by one agent in his
Oh,
initial career. He got fooled, and then he got settled in Mumbai,
okay.
and then he made his career from ash,
And
to the rich, and he's a very very good contractor. So forget about him. So sorry for that.
no, that's
But
fine.
he was very keen that he would not pay any of the
Anyone.
agent any of the money because to get a job
Okay.
you need to pay some men somehow.
That is how it is in
It
India.
is in India, and but the companies would not agree on that because
Obviously, they will not come
yeah,
out to say they collect money from
yeah,
people.
but there are agents for them, you know, and it is very very sad to say that,
Very
and
sad.
it has been now it is very normalized, three lakhs or 4 lakhs. A lakh means 100,000,
Okay.
so 400,000 Indian rupees or 300,000 Indian rupees to
How much is that equivalent in dollars?
say about 4,000 $5,000.
For you to get on board.
Yes.
This is serious.
Yes, you have to. So people who don't have that money, like me, my father was very keen that he will not pay me anything. So for me to get a job, it was very, very hard.
Very difficult.
First year, I just went around all the shipping companies, dropped my CV. I was a very confident guy, man.
Okay.
And
Hoping that things are
yeah,
going to
because
go.
I thought I was from Mumbai and I would
Okay.
surely crack into something,
True.
and my communication skills were good, but still no one response from anyone. And then after 1.5 year, I decided to, let me try to go back to college again.
Okay.
And I went to college again, and all my certification was inside the cupboard somewhere. I forgot about merchant navy. I forgot about ship.
Well,
Then somehow one day, you know, you if you work hard for yourself, God is always there to help you out.
exactly.
That's what I I think, and it is the global principle. I think God is there always.
Of
If you
course.
work hard, I was working hard for my shop. I was working in my father's shop,
Okay.
and I was working very hard, very hard. I was
Hotel.
pushing myself too much. I was at the counter. I was at the labor. I was bringing the stuff from the wholesale shops to put stock on my shop
Oh,
all by myself, and then I have to sell them also. So it was very difficult. And on top of that, I used to go to college also
at the same time,
at
you
the
were
same
working
time.
and you were schooling.
Yes. So it
That is
was
really
very,
inspiring.
very difficult.
This seems to be like one of the major challenges, to the Indian sailor. The fact that you have to pay almost $4,000 equivalent to before you can get a place on board. What other challenges the Indian sailor face?
See, even if you pay money, you're not sure you're going to go to a good company or not. You know, is the agent going to send you?
Okay.
But first you have to pay. First you
So,
have to pay.
so the fact that you're going to pay, you do not even have a choice where you want
Choice.
to go to.
And he might send you to some tugboats. He might send you to some ships that is not in the list of IMO, you know. Uh, so you can get stuck, man,
So
anywhere.
don't you guys have like a regulation for these shipping
See,
companies? Yes.
if you're gonna ask them, they're gonna tell, okay, we are conducting the exam for these people.
Okay.
So by exam, whoever gets selected. But you know how many people they go for this class? It is more than 500,000 students every 6 months or 1 year doing this course in India.
That's a whole lot of money.
Yes. And imagine how you gonna place them out.
On an average, how much these courses cost?
Uh, Same, maybe around 2,000 or $2,500.
That is a whole lot of money.
Yeah, now it has been increased.
So now you do these courses and you also still you have to pay somebody $4,000 before you get on board the ship. And you're
Yes,
not even sure if you're going to get it.
yes.
This is like a
So
major
it's
challenge.
very difficult.
I have quite a number of people, Indian subscribers to my channel, that would ask me how they can get into the industry. I think you guys can hear for yourself. It's really difficult to get into the industry in India as an Indian because of all these challenges. Okay, but nonetheless, can you just mention like the basic course or the courses that one needs to can do in India before he can start positioning himself
See,
to be
better, I would tell you, like, guys, do your high school very well. Do
okay?
your high school very well. Get your physics, chemistry, and mathematics marks to be very good in your high school and go straight away for the cadetship course.
Oh,
Because
that is
if you
better.
don't, and you are 10th and you're doing with the certificate of 10th standard,
Okay.
like 10th class,
Okay.
and if you're going to enter this place, it is going to be very difficult. The course would be very short, like 6 months course.
Okay.
6 months you will be profiled to be a seaman. Like they will do your SSW courses
Yes.
and knowledge, basic marine knowledge.
Okay.
So in 6 months they will finish. They will conduct an exam. They will conduct an orals,
Hmm.
and 6 months time you're ready to be a seaman. But are you? But how are you gonna find yourself a job? That is
Get on a ship.
ship. That
That's
is
the
the
difficult
most
part.
difficult part.
Okay. So your advice to people, aspiring sailors in India is that they should go for the cadetship course.
Yes.
That's the best way. Okay. So you've heard. Now you are an able-bodied seaman. What is the role of an AV on board the ship?
Majorly, first thing is watch.
Okay.
You need to know how to do the watch, what is the navigation rules and regulations,
Okay.
what are your duties of the watch, what you have to report.
Okay.
You're reporting. You see, you are an extra eye for the duty officer.
Okay.
And you are also noticing, and previously it was like you are just the eye. You just report the light.
Okay.
Okay. You don't have to know the uh, what kind of a light is that or something like that.
Just report anything
Just
you see.
report anything you see, just report. Now it's not like that.
What has changed?
Now, because the n number of accidents, collisions happening in the marine industry.
Okay.
So, able seamen to me now should not be like that. Okay, random guy doesn't know anything about the lights or something.
You must know
He
that.
should know the lights. He
Okay.
should know what his duty officer is doing
Okay.
because he is also responsible for it. He is the watchkeeper. Same as duty officer. Just think that you are also a duty officer.
Mhm.
Okay. Just think, but only that you are not doing the alteration because you're not licensed for that.
Okay.
But you should know what right and wrong. of the navigation is. Okay. So if your duty officer, by some lack of confidence or maybe some, lack of awareness, if he's taking some wrong action, you are there to point
To
him out.
correct him.
Yes. Or if he's not listening to you, pick up the phone, call the captain. Simple.
Oh, you have that right.
Yes.
Okay.
Pick up the phone, call the captain.
So, what is like one most useful equipment on board the ship, on board on the bridge? One, if you could pick one, just one most useful equipment, what would that be?
Brother.
Some people will say the gyro because it gives you
Yes.
direction.
Yes, it does. But if consider yourself in a restricted visibility,
Okay, okay.
what you would trust on.
You definitely see nothing.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, so most challenging part of being an AV. What's the most challenging part?
I think initially,
Okay,
initially when I was also like a random baby when
okay,
I started my in 2013, I also didn't have any knowledge, so it was very challenging
okay.
because often people would come and say, "Hey, this, then this. You don't know this, you know." No. Yeah, it was challenging, but when I took up, you know, the task. Okay, you become an AB. It's very easy to become an AB. You do the steering, you're an AB. But no, you should know each and everything. So then
Okay.
there is where I started to open the books.
Oh, okay. Because I know a lot of people they do not have the time to read the books, to
Yes.
be honest. Okay, so what is like the most challenging stretch you've gone through?
Mhm.
Lots of traffic.
I love traffic because by if you say
Really?
me, yeah, I don't.
I've seen a captain that was so scared of passing the Singapore Strait.
No, I'm not. And I love being in traffic. That's the only way you can kill your 4 hours. It goes like
Oh,
this.
okay, that's
And
true.
if you're idle, if you're in idle sea, you go somewhere else.
You start thinking and
You go to
imagine.
your house, you're planting this thing, you're doing that thing, you come back.
You get married, give
Okay,
back.
unnecessary things. They say, what is that say? Uh, Empty mind is a devil's
Yes,
workshop. So
yes.
it's acting like that.
Okay, so which of the streets can you say is the most busiest?
Busiest is the Singapore Strait.
Oh, okay. Well, that is very correct. So, how do you balance work and family? You're married, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
said it's
how
been 10 years now.
10 years of
Yeah.
marriage? Oh God, God will help me. I've not even started. So, how do you balance work and marriage?
See, it's not that simple to be an Indian seafarer. It's a normal uh, contract you get, okay, for an Indian seafarer. If you're manned many of the several companies, okay, you get a 9 months contract. Imagine you are married and still you are in initial period of your marriage.
Early
So
stage
you just give how much? 3 months to your wife, 2 months to your
in a
wife.
whole year.
So that was affecting me a lot
Okay,
in my initial period. And in India, back home, there is a pressure of child,
okay.
family.
I think we still have that too in Nigeria.
Yes,
It's a common thing in
yes,
Nigeria
yeah.
too.
It's everything everywhere, I think. But the pressure is too much in India. From our side, like from my family and from her family. So, and you have only 2 months or 3 months. How you gonna, what is that magic? I don't know. So that is the most difficult part and the challenging part for any married guy and a seaman. So what our families had done to the shipping companies or the guy who was thought, okay, no, it has to be 9 months for these people
For
and not. You're not paying us. You're not doing anything for us. Just consider ourselves. Just give us a short contract. That would change our
of
life
course,
for each and every seaman. They will be happy.
you have time to spend with your family and
Yeah.
do other things.
The one thing, if we raise this question, they say, okay, but we tried this thing and most of them, they don't want. I don't care.
Uh,
For the most of them, see, you give them the sixth one. The guys who want to do more, they do more. Give
yes,
them the
of
more.
course.
But the guys who want to do the six, give them the six. The only thing, which attracted me here, is the 6 months contract.
Go.
And I'm so proud that I'm in NSML. So proud. And I love Nigeria
Oh,
other than that, because first my picture for Nigeria was very, I was afraid.
really?
The picture outside this
Of
world.
course, what you
If you
see on
see,
social media.
yes, you see Potako, they're punching hole in the pipeline, they're destroying the pipelines, they're going to kidnap every, there's a piracy threat. And when you come down,
That is not what it
there's
is.
nothing. And it's the people are very friendly. You guys are much more comfortable and very easy. That's why I'm here since 4 years, and
Wow.
I'm proud for that. And I hope to continue.
I am so glad to hear that. I mean, your feedback on Nigerians. I wanted to ask you to how it is, how it has been for you working with Nigerians. So obviously, you have had a very good experience. Okay, so that is very interesting. So, what is the most interesting part of your career as a seaman?
2017,
Okay,
we were approaching a port near Hong Kong, but this is in China. So the situation was a little hazy, little drizzling, little foggish,
okay,
and the visibility was okay. Not that bad, okay, around 6 miles, something. So my watch was 12 to 4, and 2 o'clock, around 1400 hours was the pilot in
okay,
the afternoon. So I went there, I took my watch, and so I look around. The guy handed over to me the other AB, and he went down. So I took my binoculars, let me check around. So I check around. So just after 2 minutes, on my starboard side, that is your right hand
mm,
side, we say
okay,
starboard side, on 2 points, I saw something orange floating. So, you don't think, okay, something, a fishing net or
yeah.
something like that is floating. I said, okay. But that after a minute or something, that orange things, started to grow big. I was like, what is
What is
this?
this?
Why is it growing? Oh my God. Then all of a sudden, it looks like a canopy. So because from far it will look like small thing floating on the water.
True.
When you go close by, it is growing like this, and it is like forming a shape of a canopy. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that is a life raft.
Raft.
I've never seen a floated life raft ever in my life. I've seen it in the academy,
During
okay,
trainings.
during trainings,
Yeah.
but that is black and red. But this was totally red, orange color. You know, I said, and this second officer was a Filipino guy. So this is in Northern Marine.
Okay.
I've sailed in Northern Marine also. So I called this guy. I said, second, there's a life raft. Saw his reaction, huh? As soon as saw, bam, he stuck the horn, and that is the reaction you want. You tell him, and he saw, and he put the
Immediately.
bomb. He blow the horn, and you see they open the canopy, and you see life. You see humans poking out their head.
That must have been so overwhelming.
See, ah, my God! You say hand staring. I was hand staring. I was staring. He called Captain, Captain, come on, Rich. Captain was a Ukrainian guy, very tough guy, but very good nature, very good
Mm,
nature. Young, very young. You came running on the bridge, and soon as okay, guys, we have a man
oh
overboard
God.
situation. Starboard side, prepare yourself. Go on the starboard side gangway. Prepare the gangway and prepare all everything which is been required. Okay, everybody, I'm on steering. So the this thing is here. Okay, life raft is here. So we took a turn. Okay, we took a turn, we missed it. So it comes off. So it went past again.
Okay.
Because why is it not? And I saw, okay, two steering motors were on, two was off. I said, second, please, two more steering motors. He put on two more steering motors. Okay. That is where
You start thinking
why?
as,
Because it is in the situation your mind doesn't
of
work.
course.
But then when it is not, okay, okay, we switched on. Then the is responding again well. Then we turned back again. Okay, we turned back. We kept them on the starboard side.
Okay.
We were on the starboard side. We lowered the
That
gangway.
way.
We threw the net, but the net was not. The chief officer was a Romanian guy. He went down to the gangway. He threw the rope to them. and then somehow they grabbed it. They came near the gangway. All the 12 people,
12.
yes, people were on board. Life raft was almost going to submerge because water was almost there, and they were in water since 13 hours. And imagine from they told they got their tugboat got capsized around 0300 hours, and this was around 1300 hours. So maybe yeah, 1300
Yes,
hours.
yes.
So somehow they got on board and they were shivering. So
I can imagine.
normal procedure. What you do, you give
First
them
aid, yeah,
blanket,
hot
first aid,
tea.
hot tea. They relax themselves. Somehow they managed to get their certificates and phones. I don't know how. As soon as they came, we relaxed themselves, and then we were approaching the port. So captain did all the reportings, and the second officer too. So Chinese Coast Guard told, okay, we are coming to the ship. You just collect them and keep them calm. Don't investigate. We come and investigate. So after we got alongside and everything was okay, Chinese Coast Guard they came and uh, they asked them the question, what happened? So they reported that, okay, the water increased into their tugboats through the engine and somehow, and it was capsizing, so they have to leave the ship. But they no have, but they asked them the question, why didn't you push the signal for
Mm,
Mayday, Mayday,
maybe.
Mayday? They said it was already late. It was already late. It is still in doubt why how they had a time to take their certificates and
And not to push the
phones and
mayday
not
button.
push the button for Mayday. I don't know what is the reason. So still, saving a life is
Of
the first
course.
priority for each and every seaman. Then
True.
the moment came up when I came down, I saw them same in the recreation area, sitting down, relaxing themselves. And this one always came up. He said, uh, to all these 12 people, guys, he is the guy who first saw you. I was like, they all came and, thanked me. And that was my moment.
Of course.
That was my moment of being a seaman for me. That is my moment. And
Let's
I live
just
that moment and I will still live with that.
imagine you didn't see that.
You see?
One could really imagine. Plus, yes, assessment, water was already in the life raft, and that was an excellent lookout. To be honest, it's an excellent lookout. I'm proud of you. I said from beginning that I have never met someone who perfectly fits the description, able-bodied seaman. And of course, his story has validated what I said and my perception about him. That was really great. There's nothing like saving a life. There's
Yes.
nothing, not even
Yes.
just one life, 12
12
lives.
lives. But
That was
still, we say that we are just doing our job.
that was really good. Okay, so final question, final
Yeah.
question. What is one misconception people have about you as a sailor or you've heard?
We are partying every time.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I get that.
We drink, we booze, and we go around places. We have girls and this thing and that thing.
Everywhere, like,
Oh, my friend, this is very tough life here.
we
Psych-
don't even have time for that.
yes,
We don't have time, of
psychologically, we have
course.
to work. We have to think about our family, call them back, you know, everything. This is very, very, very difficult life psychologically. The only thing we can expect is you have a good people around you. Only in my career, this long career, 2008 to 2000, still 2024,
Yeah.
right now. So I just had three or four ships, which are the best crew,
Wow,
3 or 4 ships. But
that's very
I really have to
appreciated.
say, NSML has given me this contract of six plus and minus every time when I join the ship as an AB, as an Indian AB. I enjoy myself here. The safety standards are far from the other
What you have
companies.
in other companies.
The the equality, you see the equality in the dress.
Yes,
You have the equality. You cannot see that equality anywhere else.
really,
All the people are in
exactly.
white ballers. That is the equality. That is what I like here. NSML. and I will still continue in this NSM.
So it's been an interesting chat, to be honest. Thank you for sharing these deep moments. Like I will always say, no two sailor ever have the same experience. And of course, your experience is it's really overwhelming and very compelling at the same time. So thank you so much, Sunish, for coming on the Sailors Lounge
Thank you.
podcast. Before we go, I would like for you to tell our viewers, to subscribe to the channel. You have to tell them. So
Please,
please,
guys, please follow him. He's a very nice guy. He does all this vlogging. His vlogs are very good. Just like, follow, and share his videos, and subscribe, and do hit that bell button. Thank you very much.
thank you very much, Sunish. Until I come your way next time, goodbye from the Sailors Lounge. I hope you find this episode really interesting. Thank you for watching.